Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. So glad that Lori Gangemi is joining us. She is the CEO of AbilityFirst. It's an organization that looks beyond disabilities, looks at capabilities and possibilities.
Absolutely.
And I want to talk most broadly about the organization and then talk about some of your programs. Tell us about the organization broadly.
Well, AbilityFirst was founded in 1926, so we've been around for 91 years and really adapted through the times. We started by helping people with polio back then.
Right.
And today our mission is around children and adults with developmental disabilities, so autism, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, and a wide variety of other disabilities.
So you really have a wide range in your clientele base.
We do, yes.
And so give us a sense of kind of someone who has more severe challenges versus someone that may have less severe challenges and how you meet their needs.
Okay, so maybe someone that with less severe, we might support them working in the community at a typical employer where our job coach only comes in every once in a while and helps assist with whatever their tasks are that they're being assigned or something new that they're learning on the job. Or maybe in our college to career program where they're able to go to school. People that have more significant challenges might be in a community integration program where we're actually helping them maybe with their personal needs.
I understand.
Or if they have autism, maybe there's some behavioral needs that they have.
How many clients do you have?
So we have about 2,000 children and adults, and really we serve the whole family. We think of it as the impact on the whole family.
And your focus is the Los Angeles County area, but you do have...
We have a camp in Crestline, Camp Pivika.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yes.
So let's go through some of your programs because you really are very well established and integrated. One of the programs you have is an after-school program. Tell us about that program.
So we have an after-school program in 6 different locations throughout LA County. And these are children with special needs that come to us every day after school, primarily working parents. And so they have a need for, daycare, but they want a place where their child can be fully included and do swimming. We have pools at most of our locations.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
We do water safety.
What is it about water therapy that's so darn effective? I keep hearing, what is it?
Warm water. So we have warm water pools, and something about how the warm water helps with the muscles, with a lot of these of the disabilities that people have. Because we actually have seniors that also come and swim in the hours when our participants aren't in the pool. It's open for warm water exercise for seniors, and it helps with arthritis.
Do you have animal therapy? I understand that also is incredibly effective.
We haven't done that on an ongoing basis,
but you've heard
we do
of
bring
the success.
animals in, and
How can someone access the after-school program if they're interested?
So AbilityFirst.org.
That's for everything we're going to talk about.
Everything will be on there, and it'll list all the locations where they are. And as I was saying, it's after school, but it's also a full day program whenever school's out. Like in the summer, it's 8 to 6 when mom and dad are at work, and then we really get to have a great time because we go out in the community and do all kinds of amazing trips.
You also have an adult community integration program.
Exactly.
You hinted at that. Tell us about that program.
So that's similar, where we actually do also go into the community, but it's very person-centered. So it's based on what that person, what their goals are in their life. So maybe it's leading toward employment. So maybe we'll go in and help them volunteer at a local nonprofit. Or, they'll go to a museum. Or if they want to learn to cook, then we might help them figure out, how do you plan the meal? How do you plan the shopping list? How do you pay for it? So it's a lot of life skills and social skills.
Tell us about Camp Pivika, because that really does seem like it's got to be a very, very special place.
It's a very special place indeed. So it's in Crestline. So
that's San Bernardino County?
San Bernardino Mountains. And we have horses, and we have a beautiful outdoor swimming pool.
So you do have animals.
We do have animals, and we have other animals at Camp Pivika as well. And so they do horseback riding, swimming, but of course it's still the skits by the campfire at night, the giggling in the cabin, for the younger kids. It's kids and adults by age group. We have a lot of adults that have been coming there for a really long time. It's their vacation because it's completely adapted for their special needs. It's almost a 1-to-1 staff ratio. We have 3 nurses on site all summer to help with all the medications that are involved. And the great thing is the impact on the whole family, because then mom, dad, or brother, sister, whoever
they come
the caregiver,
too?
No, they don't come. They go do their own thing while the campers are there. And then you get that time with the other members of the family, or their marriage, or their job,
How
or
long
whatever.
is the camp?
So it's we have a 3-night session for the younger kids, and then we have a lot of different 5-night sessions, and then we have a 9-night session for adults. It's very popular.
I can only imagine. Let's talk about this. I think is truly inspiring, your business and employment services program, because that's really where you are showing us that people with disabilities really have capabilities. possibilities.
Absolutely.
And the possibilities are endless.
Exactly, exactly. So we're very employment focused. And we believe that anyone that wants a job, we want to help them get that job. So we have job developers that go out in the community and help find employers that are, open to working with people with disabilities. So that's very important.
And tell me about that. I mean, I remember, you think about times where I went to it was a restaurant inside of a building, so it served the office space, and there was a cashier who was blind.
Oh, yeah.
And I almost can start crying thinking about it because it was just so darn inspiring.
Yeah, there may have been some accommodations going on that you weren't aware of.
I wouldn't have known. I mean, there was another cashier next to her in case. But it wasn't even in case. It's just she was, there were two cashiers, and she jumped in at one point, but it made me so happy.
Yeah, and that's what the feedback we get from the employers is the impact on the whole team.
Right, and the customers, it made me so happy.
Yeah, because in general, they're very glad to be there. They do a really good job. And it's really great for the whole community, actually.
So talk to us about how you work with the employer and the employee, because obviously it's a team.
Right, so with the employer, it's really important that they're open to, making those accommodations and involving their team, setting the right tone. And like I said, we have coaches, though, so that we don't want it to be an extra burden on the company financially to have someone else to help explain the rules a second time or third time or the instructions. And so that's where the job coach comes in, and they can kind of level that playing field.
And I presume that the coach may be there for a few weeks or months, but then ultimately
well, it depends on the individual.
Oh, okay.
So, some people, they may say, okay, check, but I do need you to come every week, or some cases every day, but a lot of cases you're right. It's like just once a month, and then it'll kind of fade off.
The bird flies from the nest.
Yeah, exactly.
How are employers taking to your forays? Are they interested?
Yes, yeah, they really are. It's kind of the word of mouth. Once they hear from somebody, someone has a good experience, they tell a friend. Yeah.
Tell us about your AbilityFirst College to Career. I can only imagine.
So this is, right now, it's only in Pasadena, Pasadena City College.
That's okay.
They are hoping to expand it.
That's all good.
Because it's such a great need, because there are so many adults with autism coming out of our school districts today. And many of them have the academic ability to go to school.
Probably more than most. The intelligence is not an issue.
Exactly, and they need some extra help with how do you navigate the campus, when do you speak up in class, how do you talk to the professor, how do you access those clubs that are available that help you decide what your major should be. And it's all about, again, leading to employment. It's not school for the sake of school, it's college to career.
And then finally, I want to ask you about your housing programs. I have a close friend who's older brother, he's now in his 50s, has Downs.
Yes.
What a wonderful man. I've met him. He inspires me, but he needs a group home, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's okay. So tell us about housing.
Housing's a big need in Southern California, as we all know. Affordable, accessible housing.
Right.
So we do have two homes in Pasadena.
Both in Pasadena.
Both are in Pasadena, and they're family-style living. They're for adults.
How many in each home?
So the smaller one is actually for seniors with developmental disabilities. It's a very unique model, and there's only 6 residents there.
That's great.
And then the larger one is, I believe it's 13 residents
Wonderful.
now. And those are adults 18 and older. Most of them work in some sort of program.
Are they all kind of mid-functioning?
Yeah. But they need some help to make sure that they get the doctor's appointments scheduled and medication and just some of the social things.
I have to say, Los Angeles County is lucky to have you at AbilityFirst.
Thank you.
What a wonderful organization.
Thank
you for letting us know about it.
Absolutely.
You want to learn more about it, AbilityFirst.org.
Correct.
She is Lori Gangemi, CEO of AbilityFirst. My name is Brad Pomerance. Thank you so much for joining us on Local Edition.